Does anybody else zone out when driving like 12 to 14 hours a day when they're like trailering? Because I just made a mistake, I think. Maybe not. I've got 47 miles to my next fuel stop, but only 56 miles till empty. I've got a co-driver who's supposed to let me know. And
I did let you know.
No, I mean...
Twice.
Yeah, but...
I said, hey, there's a gas station coming up in 10 miles because you told me we need fuel. And I said, okay,
10
cool.
miles. Like, my brain is on autopilot.
And you said, okay, missed it. And I was like, don't worry, there's another one here in like 8 miles. Missed it. And then I told you, oh, you missed that one. You need to turn around. And
10 miles later. 10 miles later, you should turn around.
For the
Should I turn around right here?
I'm not navigating. We're on the same road for 650 miles today. I'm not navigating. I'm sitting on my phone reading a book. You're driving. You're driving. Not my fault. Your fault. He goes, no, I think we'll make it. If we don't make it, it's your fault. I told you to turn around when we'd only passed the fuel station like 8 miles.
I will say when I decided to go for it, so 74 miles of fuel and 60 miles of road. Now we're at 45 and 53. So now
the gap's
getting closer.
The speed limit's also 80 miles
an hour.
an hour.
The speed limit's 80, and I'm doing... Actually, I'm going to draft this 18-wheeler.
That's actually pretty smart.
Yeah,
Let's do that.
Let me do that.
Stay tuned. We'll see if we make it. We turn the trailer brakes up all the way as well, just in case.
Got the trailer brakes up and I got my left foot on the brake. Hey, we went from 11 to 14 miles to the gallon.
Yeah, but our gap has now dropped between 41 miles
and 48 miles.
And 48 miles. So that's not promising. There is a mountain. We're going uphill. The drafting worked. We went from 11 up to 14.
So it's really working. I'm not even on the throttle right now. And it's pulling me along. But I do have my left foot hovering over the brake just in case. And I'm pretty sure I can outstop it. Pretty sure.
Don't ever do this.
No, this is really dumb. But I've done this my whole life.
Bad news, we're at a 3.5 mile gap. Good news, 40 plus miles to the gallon, baby. We reset our average, so it's crazy. Is if you put your hand outside, like in front of the windshield, you can actually feel like the vacuum. Well, that's definitely not a good message to be getting.
No.
About a mile or so ago, we did pass highway patrol, so we had to fall back outside of the draft because you can absolutely get pulled over for tailgating an 18-wheeler like that. Again, do as we say, not as we do. Hitting the exit, low fuel pressure.
I'm in neutral.
Kevin's in neutral. This is an uphill. The low fuel pressure is kind of worrisome, so we're keeping it in neutral and just coast. Never seen that before. That's interesting. Absolutely would not have made that if we hadn't have found an 18-wheeler cruising at 64 miles an hour the entire way.
And turning off your AC.
But just so you know, if we hadn't made it, we would have just unloaded the BMW and
I would have just taken
driven, picked up fuel and gone back. But yeah. But sick.